Welcome to a demonstration of the ElasticSearch integration for WebCenter Content by Team Informatics. Even if you've never heard of ElasticSearch, I guarantee you've used it. Companies like Facebook, Microsoft, and the New York Times all utilize the power and scalability of ElasticSearch to improve their user experiences. ElasticSearch approaches the concept of search in a fundamentally unique way, which allows the platform to create efficiencies never before possible. For the longest time now, WebCenter Content has been reliant on the highly robust but aging Oracle Text Search, or OTS. Given the advancements in search technology over the last few years, our clients have started asking after the features they hear are out there being utilized by the big players. So ultimately, it just made sense to us to integrate these two powerhouse platforms, and so we're proud to demonstrate the ElasticSearch integration for WebCenter Content. The first thing you should understand is one of the primary reasons why ElasticSearch has seen such tremendous adoption, and it can be summed up in one word: scaling. The ElasticSearch node, the software brain of the search and find actions, was developed to be very smart when it comes to handling growth. As your search needs increase and the load on the software becomes greater, ElasticSearch can be scaled both vertically and horizontally. Vertical scaling means adding more processor or RAM to the server, both of which ElasticSearch will utilize as needed. Horizontally means you can create what's called clusters. These are multiple instances of ElasticSearch which work in tandem. Each node of a cluster adds to the overall processing capability of your search engine, and nodes can be very easily added and removed from an ElasticSearch cluster. This ensures that you're never underwater when it comes to your users finding what they're looking for. Speaking of finding, the hardest part about demonstrating technology like ElasticSearch is that when it's working properly, it's essentially invisible. There are a few interesting things to be shown though. This is the configuration interface for the integration. Here, we're able to configure various aspects of our Elastic Index, such as pointing to our ElasticSearch node and port, providing a custom index name, clustering configurations, and others. This panel serves as the nerve center for the integration with WebCenter Content. After you've installed the integration and configured this screen, we'll need to visit the Metadata Index panel. Here we can see a list of all the metadata fields active in our WebCenter Content instance and choose which fields are included in the ElasticSearch index. Removing fields that contain data that won't be searched against, such as internal IDs or Boolean flags, optimizes an index for maximum efficiency. Another feature is the ability to search only against certain metadata fields. Let's see. Here's doc title. This is the internal name for the content item's title field. Up here in the quick search, we simply type doc title, and our search term. That's a cumbersome term to remember though, doc title. So we make it easy to customize how that field is stored in the index. In the Metadata Index panel, simply type in a friendlier name into the box and click Save. Let's just try title. Now, instead of doc title, we use title, and our search term. Easy. Now our index is optimized and our friendly search names are configured, but what does all this ultimately mean for speed? Well, that's a tough question to answer because everyone's repositories are filled with unique content, and everyone's running WebCenter Content on different hardware or virtualization with different levels of resources. What we can tell you is that we tested with a WebCenter 11G repository of just over 115,000 unique content items, running on a single AWS M3 2x large instance. It took WebCenter Content and OTS 2 hours, 43 minutes to conduct a full rebuild of the search index. This is pretty standard. With the ElasticSearch integration, that rebuild took just 21 minutes. This represents a nearly 700% improvement. Likewise, when it comes to efficiency in returning results, searching for 2 words against the OTS index took an average of 1,200 milliseconds. With ElasticSearch, that average dropped to just 24 milliseconds. Think of the time your administrators and your users will save over the course of a single year, simply not waiting for results. Finally, if there are those among you who already know ElasticSearch, or you become interested in customizing your Elastic Index after you set it up, we have that covered for you as well. The configuration panel allows you to create and assign what's called an ElasticSearch Index template. This file allows you to customize dozens of settings and variables within your index with ease. Simply create the file, check it into WebCenter Content, and then provide the content ID of the item here in the panel. Once you've done that, you rebuild your index, a fast affair as we already noted, to make the changes take effect. Now, as much as Elasticsearch can be difficult to visually demonstrate, its sister software, Kibana, would be the exact opposite. Kibana is a data visualization platform, and as a part of the ElasticSearch integration, we've incorporated Kibana to help you see and understand the search information that's being generated. Not only that, but you can also choose to add on a series of dashboards to visualize WebCenter content data like you've never had or seen before. You'll get visualized data on over a dozen different facets of WebCenter, allowing you to better understand how your system is being used. Team's ElasticSearch integration for WebCenter Content brings your repository into the 21st century and not only adds cutting-edge features, but also improves responsiveness and reliability. Save your users time, provide better, more accurate results, and receive better analytical information than you've ever had before. The ElasticSearch integration for WebCenter Content will help you search, find, and see your data better than ever. If you'd like more information or a personalized demonstration, give us a call or drop us an email. We'd be happy to help. Thank you.